Alright, what's up guys? So, Wear Testers has uploaded, because I've been seeing these shoes a lot lately. I think there's is either Champs or Foot Locker that has a pair. I'm like, let me just see if these are the shoes worth getting into. Alright, but anyways, no, they have uploaded a video titled Adidas Crazy Infinity. Yeah, I need to, because I felt like that I'm trying to get back into Adidas. And so yeah, I'm like, any pair of Adidas out there, I'm like, bro, let me go ahead and check it out real quick. So, but yes, guys, if you haven't, make sure you go subscribe to Wear Testers for more videos like this. Anytime when I am looking at a pair of shoes, I always make sure that there's a video. That's what I usually do. I'll buy the shoes and then watch a review afterwards. I'm like, there might be sometimes where I'll watch a review first, and then like depending on like if it's like late at night, then I'm like, okay, see Champs, Foot Locker, wherever has a pair of shoes. Then yeah, I'll go and go to Wear Testers and see about it. But most of the time, I go out and buy the shoes and stuff. So no, but let's go ahead and get into this video.
These are not a performance shoe.
Yeah, a lot of shoes aren't though. Like I feel like a lot of shoes are just for show. So
hey, what's good, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official.
They don't really look like it either.
YouTube channel.
They look like some like I don't know. I feel like those are like kind of like some because there's a pair of Yeezys that I have where they kind of like remind me of that. There's like a kind of couple, but I know it's like an older shoe. But anyways,
look at review on these bad boys right here. This is the Adidas Crazy Infinity. On the box label, it actually says Crazy Infinity 2.5.
I don't think you're emphasizing all those eyes properly.
I think the eyes are supposed to represent the three stripes.
I get it, but it's infinity.
The Crazy Infinity 2.5.
Thank you for being a friend.
But yeah, I think that they're just simply called, at least right now, when you look online, all the retailers, including Adidas, it just simply states Crazy
that color
Infinity.
It gonna get mad dingy after a while, like wearing them outside a lot. Like, and he just said that they're not a performance shoes, so yeah, it's like you have those people. You're gonna definitely have to like spray it, constantly cleaning it. This is like another like white Air Force type shoe. Like when you wear it outside, and then it's like really depending on when you wear it and where you're wearing it. Like me, for an example, I live in Washington State. If I were to wear these shoes in the middle of like December, where it's snow, rain, mud, dirt, like every element on the ground, right? Every element on the ground. Yeah, by summertime, it's like these shoes. It's this part of the shoe is gonna look like that part of the shoe.
I do believe that the 2.5 is alluding to something, which I'll get into a little bit. But what do you think about these boots, man?
Please don't ask me.
That's all you need to say. Now, like I was saying right from the jump, these are not a basketball shoe. They are not a performance shoe, okay? I know that it's in a performance box. The insole says Adidas basketball. They look like a basketball sneaker from the 2000s, but it's just an homage. It's really just that simple. There are performance features in it that I'm sure that will make them playable, but again, it's not intended for performance. So I'm just letting you guys know right from the beginning.
You'll have somebody out there, they might not watch sneaker review videos, they just go out and buy it, and I feel like they'll be using it. Next thing you know, mess around and catch a foot injury or something, and then it's like, that's why I did, like, if anybody out there watch sneaker review videos, they will teach you some things. Wear Testers, there's a bunch, but I'm saying, like, I feel like, yeah, if you looking for more of a performance, like, are these good for like playing basketball? Because he mainly does like basketball shoes. I think it would be cool though if there was like Wear Testers football, Wear Testers baseball, Wear Testers soccer, so it could kind of just teach each and everybody and stuff, all aspects of all a bunch of different shoes. I support the idea. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get back into this.
You want to play in them? I mean, go for it, but it's not a basketball shoe. Anyways, the shoe itself is paying tribute to a line that Adidas has re-released over and over again. It's been dubbed or renamed the Crazy. Like, that's it, that's the line. It's the Crazy, and then there's like the one, and then if they were to ever have the balls to release the two, which after releasing these, I don't see why not, but hey, you never know. And then there was a scrapped third model, which is where I think that these fit in between, hence the 2.5. But basically that original line was called the Adidas The Kobe. So there was the Kobe 1, pretty cool. And then there was the Kobe 2.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now after the Kobe 2, Kobe ended up cutting ties with Adidas. He bought himself out of his own contract. He was not happy with the way that the line was going. A lot of people have speculated other things. That's false information. And then we have that sneaker free agency period where he wore all kinds of cool stuff, including these. Whoa. until he finally found his home over at Nike. Now again, like I was saying, this is supposed to be kind of like an homage to that original Crazy or the Kobe line. There was a line before the Crazy series. It was originally called the KB series. This is not including his EQT line that he wore. We've already reviewed all of them, so if you want to check out some really old videos that we made that are pretty
they don't really be doing like Adidas. They don't be doing those EQT, because I remember those were the shoes that was getting in. They had not like those, but there was like other line of like, because I think it was the EQT Advance or ADV. No, I think it was like the EQT ADV. I'll probably have the box somewhere around, but or at least the shoes. But yeah, there was there was like Adidas, they were doing those, and then just out of no. But I see that a lot. Like I was like because there were people talking about like, oh, Nike is bringing the foam posits back, and I was like, when did they go? And I was like, it's just, you see so many different times like where shoes, they just disappear, and it's all like, bro, what happened? How they just leaving like that?
But anyways, as far as these guys go right here, we've got herringbone traction for the win. So again,
the traction
I can
look
see
nice.
exactly why so many people assume that this is a basketball shoe, because I mean, it looks like it's going to rip the floors off. But this guy right here is actually paying tribute again to the Adidas Crazy 1 as well as the 2. But if you were to look at the original, the Kobe 1, slightly similar outsole. It had a little bit of a different edge to it, or not edge, but design. It went from thick to thin. And then they did the same thing on the 2 and the 3, which again have never retroed. The 3 actually never even released, because that's exactly when Kobe left. But again, we've got that tribute traction right there. It looks very similar to the Crazy 1 or the Kobe 1, whichever one you want to say. At the midfoot, they have a TPU plate for torsion support. Again, confusion, because it's not supposed to be a basketball shoe, so why is that there? I don't know, man. I didn't design these. It does offer enough torsional rigidity and everything, so again, if they are playable, it's just that it's not intended as a basketball shoe. I think they're covering their asses just in case somebody hurts themselves.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, there's shoes out there, because I can think back when I was like, there were shoes that I would wear when like, just when I was in like PE class and then be playing like basketball or any other indoor sports. And yeah, there was a lot of times where there was just, there were shoes that I was wearing when I'm all like, bro, I can't wear these no more. So yeah, it's like you have to wear like basketball-ish type shoes, but not basketball, don't, just a full-blown, not basketball-ish. I feel like this is a basketball-ish type shoe, but no, like a full-blown, you have to wear like, performance shoes and things in order, if you're gonna be playing like gym sports or any other sports. But it's like, you go in there like me, I'm wearing them like slip-on Vans, freaking Air Forces. I'm trying to think, what are some other shoes was I wearing? And so yeah, then I was like, I think there was these dang, what was the name of those shoes? I remember they had a lot of them back when I was 14. It was this basketball shoe. And it was like they had, I can't think of the name of the shoe, but it was this like, I remember the colorway of one of the shoes because I really wanted that colorway. That's a different story. But anyways, it was this Nike basketball shoe, and it was red, and then it had like a black like paint splatter, as if like somebody just kind of like took a paintbrush and went to the back at it and things, and just just let it just splat on it. I can't think of the name of that shoe. It was like, was it Nike? No, I don't think it was. Dang, I gotta look up the name of that shoe. I had a picture of the one that I did buy, but then I was like, I can't even think of the name of it and stuff. And I'm mad because I'm like, bro, I would love to get one of those pairs of shoes. Just some shoes from like my childhood. I would love to get them again.
Like, hey, we didn't say this was basketball shoes, but that's what we're doing. So, whatever. Now, the upper is very similar to the Crazy series or the Kobe series, where it almost looks like a foam posit sneaker.
Yeah.
Very similar setup, where instead of polyurethane, which is what the foam posits are, or foam posit material is polyurethane. It's liquid polyurethane turned into a solid. It's very cool. Anyways, this guy right here is
I think they said like I don't know, I'm just going based off of what I heard, but it was like to mold a foam posit. It's like which it was like $700,000, I think. I don't know. I had to go and check again, but yeah, a foam posit, it's a lot. It's a lot, bro.
EVA. So we've got just regular EVA foam as the sidewalls. There's 2 panels of it, both medial and lateral. The midsole itself is internal, so it's technically a double-lasted midsole, and that is also EVA foam. The insole is a piece of shit. No surprise there. Adidas has some of the worst insoles I think I've ever seen from any brand ever. Luckily, the insole is completely removable, so you could take that out and put in whatever that you might want. I will say though, they're very comfortable despite all of that. So
yeah, Adidas shoes are.
It's like, whoa, these are cool, man. Like, they are one of the
They're
weirdest
pretty
sneakers
comfortable.
in, I don't want to say like quite some time, but I don't know if I've ever seen something this weird. Like the Yeezy basketball stuff.
Yeah.
But like even that had its
Those
own,
I
like,
do
flavor.
have.
Like this though, like what era does this belong in? Does it fit in the 2000s?
It's been a minute since I've worn those shoes too. I remember I was wearing those shoes every day. And then, yeah, you know, Kanye, he decided, he's like, I'm going to go on social media and speak my mind. And so I was like, I had to avoid wearing a lot of my Yeezy shoes. I was like, bro, you going to wait till I buy all these different pairs of Yeezy shoes and then that's what you want to start saying? Now I can't even wear these shoes out in public because people going to be all like, oh, you support Kanye? I'm like, no, I'm just... It's fashion. I got like a group of people standing around me. I'm trying to explain. I'm like, people, no, it's fashion. I just like wild looking things, and so I'm like, yeah, it's messed up, man. But saying, you know, but those ones, the quantum basketball, those were nice shoes.
Thousands? Yes. Does it fit today? Yes. It's weird. Now the toe cap is rubber and it reminds me a lot of the shell toes. I think that was one of the coolest parts about the original The Kobe line is that it not only paid tribute to Adidas's heritage with the shell toe shoe or the Superstars, but it also kind of like
they're doing that a lot though. Adidas coming out with like shoes that look like, because it was, what shoes was it where they came out with it? Dang, I had to like see again, but there's a pair of shoes that I bought from Adidas and they look, oh no, yeah, it's the they're like bare, hold on, let me like move this stuff out of the way real quick. But yeah, it's a lot. Hold on. But it's like when you look at this shoe, it looks like it can be like a Yeezy, but it's like it's not. And I think they even did it with some other shoes and stuff. And so yeah, I should wear those shoes, but I was like, no, I had to those shoes, because no, they're a little I got like a couple of sizes too big, and so I'm like, I don't know, I'm like debating on when I should wear them outside. But then there's another pair that I have where they are my size, and so yeah, it's one of those things where I'm all like, you know, I don't know. I bought those shoes because I was like, I just wanted me a pair, but I still have yet to wear those shoes outside.
Like that concept car feel, because it was all about the Audi and everything, the TT. When you look at it, it's kind of got that like grill on the front and stuff like that. If you were to actually look at the second version of the shoe, that's again what these really remind me of, where they have the more exaggerated shell toe feature.
It's like their Adidas way of coming out with like a hybrid, because it's like, that's honestly what it does. It reminds me of that too, where it's like, you know how like with Nike and Air Jordan, how they have their like hybrid Jordans will be like the 1.3s and the 6 combined with each other, and then you know the 7 4.5s and the 2s and stuff combined with the. But I'm saying like that's something like that Nike, and I feel like that's what Adidas is doing. You know, well, let's come out with a hybrid shoe, but not call it a hybrid shoe. Make it seem like it's a brand new shoe. But then it's like, yeah, you know, you're gonna have like veteran sneakerheads, like wear testers, where it's like they've seen these shoes. So for me, I'm gonna see this like a brand new shoe, because I'm like, you know, I wasn't really into shoes like that back then. But like now, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, like now that I'm like watching these videos, and it's like, yeah, it's a hybrid, but they don't want to call it a hybrid. So
still based off of the Audi TT though, and then the laces on the Adidas the Kobe 2s were actually covered up, which was something they were trying to do with this original model here. There's actually samples of the first set of laces where they are covered up. Obviously they decided to go this route, which was uncovering them, which is cool. But then that second model took it just a step further. They're like, "Fuck it, man, we're gonna cover up these laces."
They got like a different colorway of these ones. I'm gonna look them up afterwards, but I'm like, I'm liking them.
And
I'm
then
liking
that's
them.
where I feel like these fit in between the 2 and the 3, hence the 2.5, I believe, not confirmed. Just saying. The Adidas
I don't know
the
about
Kobe
those
3s,
ones.
again, scrap sample. The toe actually looks very similar to this. It's just chromed out a little bit because it was the 2000s. Everything was chromed. But they also had a full-on enclosure shroud, which was really sick. It wasn't quite like this, where it's a screen mesh with a zipper. They actually used what they were calling the hug system, which obviously was scrapped because the model was scrapped, but they ended up using that hug system in a T-Mac model. I think it was the 5? I can't even remember. But anyways, I think that the rubber toe cap looks really cool. It's also incorporating the 3 stripes on there, which is a slick move. Now this back section right here is also kind of like a rubber, again, kind of a performance feature, but not a performance shoe. Now the shroud system, like I was saying before, is kind of a mixture between what they did in the Kobe 2s as well as what they were going to be doing in the scrapped Kobe 3s. But they made it a little bit more modern. It's just a screen mesh, and then they've used fuse on all of the kind of like welding. They hide all of the welding seams and stuff like that with the fuse. They also tape the ankle up with it so that hopefully it doesn't cut you up, but it does feel sharp. Luckily, it's underneath the actual internal portions of the shoe, all the ankle collars and stuff. So I think that
definitely
was a good
get
move.
some shoes with like proper ankle, cause it was these ones. They didn't really like. Now I know what people would say, like, you know, with these Nike Air More Up Tempos, like they do like look like cushioning and stuff, but I'm telling you right now, there was a day where I remember I was wearing those shoes and it was messing my ankles up so much. I was like, fam, this is when I was kind of like, I was working in Seattle, and they had, they used to, well, I don't even know why they would decide to close that store, but they used to have a Nike store in Seattle, and for those that live in Seattle, or for those that used to live in Seattle, and you're all like, oh, I wonder if that Nike store, they closed it down. Yes, I am upset about it still, even though it's been a while, but no, I was about to go up there and be like, I'm honestly, I need some Air Forces. I was really about to take those shoes off, put them in my backpack, maybe throw them out in the water or something, but I don't know. I was like, you know what? No, let me keep them. But yeah, I was like, them shoes, bro, I'm telling you, there's some shoes where it's like they need to like pay attention to stuff. They need to have a bunch of different people wearing those. I don't know, maybe it was just me, but I just, you know, those up tempos, they were messing my ankles up.
It is very stiff though, so when you have it unzipped like that, it just kind of sits there almost like it would if it were zipped up. So it's got the same kind of look. You can actually fold them down, which I've done right here, and it just takes a little while. Nice. What I would do is start with the back and fold that down and then roll it around the edges, and then it'll give you this look, kind of similar to Nike's The Glove, which was a Gary Payton model.
Yeah, there's another pair. Yep, these ones
cool,
too.
I think that this would have been a little
There's
bit
all
cooler.
like they have like that same feature, except but this is like more of because it was like a waterproof, like a super waterproof running shoe and things. So yes, if you guys ever do, they don't have them. They're like I think reselling websites sell them for like $300, I think, if not probably more than that. I have to check. But no, I was like, I did get me a pair, but yeah, it like has like this unzip feature and things. And then, but I don't know, like, yeah, I guess like you could wear them like that, but then I'll be afraid I'll step on it, and next thing you know, I'm out there tripping and falling a puddle, because I'm only gonna be wearing those if it's raining outside. So, but yeah, it's like that's too much. I don't want people to see that.
Which is what they did use on the original black glove, like the original colorway. The other original colorway was the white one, and that had a stretch leather, which was really, really neat. Doesn't age well, but it was cool. Now, inside of all of this is an actual regular kind of shoe, where it's all mesh and regular textile lining and all that stuff. You got Adidas branding on the tongue. The internals actually remind me a lot of this shoe right here, which again is the crazy one, or the Kobe one, where if you look at them, it's pretty similar. It's not identical or anything, but you can definitely see where they're taking pieces from this shoe and maybe the other two models and then incorporating them all into this shoe. It kind of reminds me actually of another shrouded shoe that was also attached to Kobe, and I really cannot remember what their name was.
It's like that, man. I was saying earlier, the Nike shoes I had back when I was 14, and I'm like, I can remember the shoes vividly. I even remember going into the stores and looking at them, bro, and holding them in my hand. I had them in my hand, and then, you know, yeah, different story. I think I can't remember if I did do a story time about those shoes. But if I do figure those shoes out, I am gonna do a story time about them. So
bottom ended up at outlets, and then it had the zipper enclosure from the glove, because Kobe was a big fan of the glove shoe. And then the internals, I can't even remember. Was it like a Kobe 11? Okay, so there was a Kobe 11 with a shroud, but that's not the shoe I was looking for. Oh, there it is. It's called the Nike Zoom Kobe Icon. That shoe was crazy. Cool. Very cool looking, by the way. And just to let you guys know, there is reflective piping underneath the
I was about to say, because I was kind of wondering the material and stuff, like, is it going to be able to seep through? Because I was like, bro, that looked like one of those like waterproof shoes that they made by accident. Because I was like, just looking at this part, I think that, bro, I wonder, because I think Bro, I should like try to do that, like get these shoes and then find like that same type of material that Nike used for those shoes, and then just like cut it out a little to where it like, and then stitch it up to where it's like a part of this. I think that could possibly, well, no, I don't know how that would work. I had to figure that out, or just, I don't know, pay somebody to do it. But
Closure, you're not gonna be able to see it too much when the shroud is up, although right now you kind of can. And then also this little back strip right there, reflective too. Pretty cool. Now, as far as the fit is concerned, you can do one of two things. You can go true to size. They do fit true to size. However, for at least my right shoe, you know how your feet are not exactly the same size?
Yeah.
Not for everybody, but for some people, you're just a little bit off. Like one might be like a quarter of an inch or whatever. That's me. So my right shoe actually fits a little small. So some people might want to go up half a size.
Okay.
Anyway, sound off below and let
All
us know
I
what you
needed
think
to
about
know.
these in the comment section. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch y'all on the next one. So until then,
yeah, I like the video.
have a good one.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that, you know, that there's other people that have that issue where it's like, cause no, it's like that with my, my left, foot, where it's like, you know, that foot is like, it, you know, it, like, it's snug, like the shoe, you know, it fits in there, and then it's like, okay, it's like wall to wall on each angles and stuff. And then with my right foot, it's all like, yeah, the weird thing about it is like, even if I were to go up, like, if I go true to size, I can tell the difference between like both of my feet. Like one fits bigger than the other one and stuff. And then, but even if I was like, that's true to size, if I go up half a size, it still feels like the same. But with some shoes, it is noticeable. So it just, yeah, it really depends. But no, I wanna see about those shoes, because I was like, I wonder if is that the only color? Oh, maybe it was a different. Yeah, this the Adidas crazy ones that I kept seeing. Bro, them shoes, they do look identical. That's crazy. That is insane. Cause no, I was like, it was, yeah, Champs. They have the shoes. They have like a Lakers colorway, and that's what I thought I was looking at. Then I was like, bro, I would be mad, bro. I mean, like, it looks the same, but yeah, that's crazy. They're nice looking. But I still like this crazy infinity and stuff. So, is there like 3? I didn't even realize that there was like 3 line. Oh, and he just put infinity, but it's like when you look these shoes up and stuff, bro, where is the page at? It's like all these different pages. So, but yeah, I got way too many tabs open. I need to close out some of these tabs. But yeah, they do have it where it's like the 3 lines and stuff for Adidas, and so okay, that's kind of a cool way of spelling it and things, but. Anyways, no, yeah, I do like those shoes. They do look nice. So I'll probably at some point might end up getting me a pair and things. But anyways, that being said, guys, if you haven't, make sure you go subscribe to Wear Testers for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.